Hello, here's a quick tutorial on how to use the discussion board inside Blackboard. So the first thing I just want to mention is it may look a little bit different depending on how your instructor has created the discussion board or discussion forum. And also it may look a little bit different in a different browser. I'm using Mozilla Firefox. So with those warnings, let's go ahead and first find the discussion question. Your instructor may have placed it under one of the assignment folders or maybe in a separate section called discussion board. Either way, it'll look very similar. And your first step, of course, is to read the instructions, find out what you're being asked to do, and how you will be assessed. It might include a task such as reading something and responding to it or whatever. So then you can go ahead and get ready for that. You can type it into a word processor if you'd like. Some people like to do that and then copy and paste it, but it's not necessary. So to actually look at the discussion board, you click on this link here, whether you've gotten into it through this discussion board link or another way. Same idea, just click the actual title link to go to the web forum or go to the discussion forum or discussion board. So this is what it will look like, although it may be completely empty if you happen to be the first one on the discussion question, or there may be a whole bunch of other threads if your classmates have posted before you got there. So the first thing is to just kind of see what's going on, read what other people have posted so far. This one is from the instructor, let's say. It says read me, so you want to take a look at those additional instructions by clicking the link, then scrolling down, and you can take a look at the additional instruction and sample response. You might also see this rating option here if your student or if your instructor has set it up that way. So normally you will go through and make this an actual discussion by reading what your classmates have posted and replying to it. So you will use this reply button to reply to anyone's post. And then you can simply type in whatever your reply is, of course. If it doesn't ever let you type, if it doesn't seem to want to let you type, you may have to click above and then click below again. And then you can type in whatever your reply is, and then use the formatting buttons up here to make it look attractive and or add a picture, for example. Down below, if your instructor has given you this option, you can also attach a file. So when you hit submit to submit your reply, notice it shows up indented. That's called a threaded discussion, and it shows the names and everything. And so in order to read responses, you have to click on the link itself of the response, and that lets you see it. So whichever one you click on, that's the one that's going to appear for you to read below. Once you go down to the bottom and click OK, it takes you back to the full forum. Notice that the reply doesn't show up here, just the main thread on that particular topic. But over here on the right, it shows that there are two posts, so you know there's one response to that. So you will want to use thread to then add your answer to the question posed by your instructor. So you'll hit the thread button. You'll make sure to make a very concise and specific topic or subject that is related to what you're going to be typing about and not too general. And then you'll type in, or you'll copy and paste. You can right click or Control V if you've typed it in a word processor and you want to copy and paste it, or you can just type it right here. Once again, you have the option of using these formatting buttons to make it look more attractive or insert pictures or whatever. If you want to include a URL, make sure that you copy and paste it. I'm going to go ahead and right click and paste a URL here. If it doesn't automatically appear as a hyperlink, you may have to select it and come up here to the hyperlink button. Paste it one more time, choosing any options you want, hit submit, and that makes it clickable, so it's a little easier on your classmates. So I've typed a very simple response here. Yours will obviously be much more lengthy, and you have the option of attaching a file if your instructor has given you that option. You simply click attach a file and then click browse, and it'll allow you to look on your computer to find the file you want to attach, and then it will appear with the file name here. So once you are ready to submit this to the discussion forum, you hit the submit button. You rarely use the save button, only if you've been interrupted and you're not quite ready to submit it, but you have to go, and that will save a draft. But normally you will hit submit, and you need to hit submit for everybody else to be able to read your topic. So now yours will show up on top. Whichever is the most current shows up on top, kind of like email, and that can be changed with these arrows at the top. And so the next step is to go back to this discussion question throughout the week to see what your classmates have added. You can also subscribe to it, and that way it'll send you emails letting you know when someone has posted something new to this discussion board. That's optional if your instructor has chosen that option. And so basically that's it. Have a great discussion.